Starting your composting journey is easier than you might think. Let's walk through everything you need to know to get your first compost pile up and running. First things first, choosing your composting method. If you have outdoor space, a simple compost bin or pile works great. You can buy a ready-made tumbler, build a wooden bin, or even just create a pile in a corner of your yard. No outdoor space? No problem. Indoor options like vermicomposting, that's composting with worms, or bokashi bins work wonderfully in apartments. Choose what fits your space and lifestyle. Now let's talk location. For outdoor composting, pick a spot that's convenient to access year-round, but not right next to your back door. You'll want partial shade to prevent the pile from drying out too quickly, and good drainage so it doesn't get waterlogged. A level area about 3 feet by 3 feet is perfect for starters. Close enough to use regularly, far enough to forget about occasionally. Here's where the fun begins, gathering your materials. In composting, we work with 2 types of ingredients, greens and browns. Greens are nitrogen-rich materials that heat up your pile and speed up decomposition. Think fruit and vegetable scraps, coffee grounds with filters, tea bags, fresh grass clippings, and even crushed eggshells. Browns are carbon-rich materials that provide energy and create air pockets, like dry leaves, shredded newspaper, cardboard torn into pieces, dried grass, straw, or small twigs. Think of yourself as a compost chef gathering ingredients. Ready to build your pile? Here's the recipe. Start with a layer of browns about 4 to 6 inches deep. This creates drainage and airflow at the bottom. Then add a layer of greens about 2 to 3 inches deep. Sprinkle with water until it's moist but not soggy. Now repeat. Layer browns, then greens, watering as you go. Aim for that magic ratio we talked about, roughly 2 parts brown to 1 part green. Your finished starter pile should be about 3 feet tall, big enough to heat up properly, but not so big it's overwhelming. Here's a secret weapon. Give your pile a boost by adding a shovel of finished compost or healthy garden soil between layers. This introduces beneficial microorganisms that'll jumpstart decomposition. It's like adding yeast to bread dough. Maintenance is simple. Once a week, give your pile a good turn with a pitchfork or shovel. This adds oxygen and speeds things up. Check the moisture level while you're at it. Squeeze a handful. It should feel like a wrung-out sponge. Too dry? Add water. Too wet? Mix in more browns. Keep adding materials as you collect them, always maintaining that browns to greens ratio. So how long until you've got finished compost? Well, that depends on several factors. The size of your pile, how often you turn it, the materials you use, and the weather. In ideal conditions with regular turning, you could have usable compost in as little as 2 to 3 months. A more hands-off approach might take 6 months to a year. You'll know it's ready when it's dark, crumbly, and smells earthy, and you can't recognize the original materials anymore. Start small and simple. You don't need fancy equipment or a perfect setup to begin with. A small pile or bin and your kitchen scraps are enough to begin. As you get comfortable, you can expand and experiment. The best compost system is the one you'll actually use. Remember, composting is a process, not a perfect science. You'll learn as you go, and that's part of the fun. Every composter has had a pile that got too wet or too dry or forgot to turn it for a month. It happens. The beauty is that compost is forgiving. Just adjust and keep going. So, there you have it. Everything you need to start your composting adventure. You're now ready to transform your scraps into something spectacular. Get out there, build that pile, and join the composting community. Your garden, your wallet, and the planet will thank you.
You're ready to start composting, but before you do, in the next video, we'll cover the 7 things that should never go in your pile. Trust me, you'll want to know these.